because I have the spirit of that one Geico commercial in me. I always feel that Hump Day is always a great day for making a video. Happy Hump Day, everybody, and happy April 30th. Yep, it's now April 30th. We are, as of today, 120 days into 2025. And yeah, that's crazy, man. And I seem to notice with each passing month, as fast, it feels like time is moving fast and slow at the same time. Like, I think I saw a saying the other day, the days are long, but the years are short. And honestly, I kind of see that. But even if the days are long, and even if the years are short, that doesn't mean they can't be good. I mean, going into April, I had like 30 really great days. And as of right now, I added another 66% to that. Yeah. April was incredible. In fact, honestly, my low for today would simply be the fact that I almost forgot today was a retrospective video. I almost forgot. I didn't though. My high is I can comfortably look at the month of April and say, yeah, it was incredible. Since August of 2023, when I met a certain group of people. Actually, before I get into that, let's do my act of kindness. What was my act of kindness? What was my act of kindness? What was it? You know what? I did hold the door for someone yesterday. Sometimes I forget if I do that or not. Also, I did take the garbage out for my parents, and I also got their mail. Remember, they're out in California, so no one's taking care of their house, so I did it for them. Now, with all that said, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of this. Technically it was July 30th, 2023, but that was the end of July, and so the first full month was August. Since August of that year, I've been trying to really, I felt free. With each passing month, I feel more and more before it all started, I really was going to live my life in the gray. I mean, I'd still make videos, I'd still be excited over things, and yeah, I'd still be there for my family, but I would never really know what happiness is. I would never know, that sort of, a warmth akin to what I'm feeling right now with the sun shining on me. Which I feel is which actually does feel really nice, I'm not going to lie. But with the help of some good people, and you guys watching know who you are, I can comfortably say this has been the greatest 21 months of my life. Think about that. 21 months in a row. That's insane. I mean, I wouldn't say it was all great. I mean, there were some bad moments here or there. But, again, with the people in my life who care, as well as, doing things my own way. I mean, again, if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. I made it happen. like, the good has been able to outweigh the bad so much. Even last year, around this time, like after I lost my grandmother, there was still the people in my life that I knew and come to love and respect. I said this after Tally Sutton passed away. From December of 2008 to even now, the one thing that has ultimately kept me here, because remember, I used to contemplate suicide, was the people. You know, I've been blessed to meet and know many people in that amount of time, and many of which I am very blessed and privileged to say they are my neighbor or friend, or in some cases, the family I never knew I needed. You guys know who you are. And it's led to 21 really great months. And here's the thing, like, yeah, April got warmer, but you could still argue it was pretty cold. I mean, again, the afternoons have gotten warm, but the mornings have been really cold. Like, the last 4 months in particular, yeah, there were times it was cold or depressing and, you know, you didn't really want to do much. But anytime I made anything happen, I could put that aside. I mean, does it seem rather weird that I've been, you know, paying attention to, you know, how great life has been from, again, August of 2023? Kind of. In fact, you can make the case of what I'm doing is, well, kind of dumb. However, and I just realized this before I started recording, 2022 was a year where I pretty much let emotion dictate everything. Like, I was feeling probably the saddest I'd ever been due to, well, technically it still is, but I can get over it, the worst heartbreak I ever went through. It wasn't until I went to those 2 weddings in September and November of that year, and then my birthday, you know, I actually had moments of, actually I would say my nephew's baptism as well. I could say that. But it was those times when I could put that aside and forget it all. I mean, I still had to go through, you know, finishing up why that heartbreak was so bad. But then after that, you know, that's why I've been paying attention to how great life's been these last 21 months. And considering the fact that tomorrow is May, with so much happening, how could I complain? I mean, April alone. Okay, here's how many great days I had in April. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's including the 30 days from January, February, and March. That's 50. I made it to the big 5-0. In fact, today is going to be another great day because there's a softball game going on here in Elmira I'm going to go to. That's nuts. And I mean, again, from, let's see this is actually a good thing I wrote everything I did. Okay, where is it? Okay, so April 4th, went to the opening of a K-Race Salon and the Sweet Experience. I went to my very first horse-head softball game. April 5th, went to Massey's Garden Landscaping Spring Event. Also went to the Pines for the first time. Had Cousins Maine Lobster Latitude 42 Tap House. I would do that again a few days later on the 10th, which sadly was also the day my grandmother passed away. Went to a couple softball games throughout the month. But as of right now, I've been to 3, I believe, with my 4th one coming today. I've been to 4 flag football games throughout this month. Let's see. I got to see a show. I finally got to see Peyton Clark, she's a local talent here, perform at Patrick's. Finally got to add Patrick's to the color list. I've been checking off item after item for my 2025 bucket list. And we're only in April. I mean, granted, there's still a few things that I'm not going to be able to check off until the end of the year, so I'm not even remotely trying to get ahead of myself here. Went to an Easter party, had a great Easter. Celebrated my brother's birthday. That was fun. Went to the opening of the Dairy Barn. Had a few really great times at Nick's. I went to the E. Oliver Candle Company 1-year anniversary birthday celebration, as well as the Peas Macaron spring reopening. Also got to finally add Peas Macarons to the cutler list, which, hold on. Let me do one last thing. There you go. Okay. Let's see, what else? Football games, softball games. Went to the Last Stand for their 10th anniversary celebration. Got a rockin' t-shirt. And went to a friend's baby shower too. That was a lot of fun. Went to 1894 Tap House for their, what was it called? Their Jim Tan Tap House party, which was basically their celebration of all things Jersey Shore. What else did I do? I tried a few things at Rita's the other day, and actually, you know what? I can say 51 now because, hold on. Tuesday, April 29th, 2025, which was yesterday. I'm actually a little hesitant because yesterday all I did was try the cola blender with the cocoa lime twist. Yeah, I'll do that. Hold on. Actually, you know what? No. It's fine. I don't need to do that. I mean, again, honestly, yesterday was, I mean, yeah, I did that, but I think I need a little more to happen to really constitute a really great day. But it was, I mean, the cola blender with a cocoa lime twist at Rita's, oh my God, was incredible. Yeah, man. I went to a Jack Daniel's tasting at Nick's. That happened. What else did I do? I mentioned the Easter brunch party. Let's see. Guess I went over all the big stuff I did in April. That's crazy though, man. I mean, never did I ever think that I'd be trying to do so much to pay attention to how great April is, or was. But it's really starting to feel like that. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I really should be kind of bummed right now that I'm not spending the last day of April in Disneyland with my family. But, you know what? So much good stuff happened in April. A part of me doesn't really care. And listen, I'm sure this is going to seem kind of selfish of me to say this. For all intents and purposes, yeah, I am a little bummed that I'm not in Disneyland with my family right now. In fact, a part of me, if I ever had the opportunity to go somewhere like Disneyland or Disney World, you know, yeah, I'd go by myself because, I mean, listen, my family's in Disneyland right now, and they didn't invite me with them. You know, for all intents and purposes, if I'm given the opportunity, I should do the same to them. But honestly, I could never do that. I couldn't. I mean, anytime I ever get the feeling of that, like, getting back, it satisfies me for about maybe 5 seconds. And I just feel bad that I even thought of something that horrible to begin with. But that's just me. I guess it's that sort of mentality of, no matter how long I make videos, no matter how big I get doing it, or whatever it is, I don't want to forget who I am. Nor do I ever want to forget where I come from. Because only when you do that, that's when, listen, you can call me an asshole for a lot of things. You're not going to do that because I forgot where I come from. That will not be the reason why that happens. I mean, obviously I try not to act that way, but I'm sure there's some people who think that. And you're fine. You're right you're entitled to your own opinion. I'm not going to argue with that. Because I'm not that kind of person. I mean, I feel like Patton Oswalt now explaining this. If you want to say, I think Nick Cutler is a bad person, you know, he just makes videos, talks about the things he likes, you know, he's really only talking about people in his area, not everyone else around the world. You know, that's why I think he's a bad person. You know what, I'll even tell you, that's a valid argument. I have to actually debate you on that. Because at the very least, you're at least coming up with a reason why that is what it is. I mean, again, I'm obviously trying not to do that sort of thing, but it happens. I'm not going to let anyone, I'm not going to yuck on your yum or whatever. But regardless of what happens going forward, I mean, listen, there is a lot of stuff going on in May. I am pumped for it. I mean, I'm going to, well, there's something I'm going to be doing on Saturday, May 3rd. I don't want to give away what it is yet. But after that, I'm going to Cheese Fest at Gristine Brewing Company. Mother's Day is coming up. Memorial Day. We open up the lake in less than a month. Like, that alone is going to be awesome. The weather outside is getting warmer. I mean, if the rather unambiguous sun shining on me is any indication, it's a beautiful day out today. There's still more flag football and softball games I'm going to be going to in May. Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning is going to be coming out. I'm so excited for that. There's a dinner going on at Illegal Tap House I want to go to. That's actually going to be right before I go to the lake. And the day before I see Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. Yeah, man. Actually, before I continue, I also forgot in April, TOC, Tournament of Champions 6 ended with Antonio Lafaso winning it all. Congratulations, Antonio. That was awesome. I got to see the NFL draft at Pick's Pub, or at least the beginning of it. I went to the did I mention I went to the opening of a Turk's new location, Big Fox? I did that too. Yeah, man, like, the more I think about it, April was just awesome. I mean, listen, if I can find it, from April 17th to April 26th, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 10 days. I'll be honest, I don't think I'll get quite that lucky in terms of how many great days in a row I have. I mean, that week I'm up at Cuba Lake for the entire week, that might, tie it. But that many great days in a row, I'm not really expecting anything that. I mean, honestly, that's just me being lucky. That really was just me being lucky. I don't think I'll get that many days in a row. I mean, if it winds up happening again, cool. If not, you know what? I'm not going to be upset over it. So, yeah. April of 2025 was awesome. It was really awesome. And it's only going to continue to get better from here. I mean, I had 50 great days in the first third of this year. And for about a good, we'll say 85% of the time, the weather was cold. With the weather getting warmer and people wanting to be out and about more, I can only imagine how many more days I'll have that are just as great as the ones I've had so far. So, the best 21 months of my life officially ends today and start month 22 tomorrow. Yeah. Let's do it. I hope you like this video. If you like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humbled to make this video for all you guys watching. Enjoy your day. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Wow, even now I can, seriously, almost 2,700 days and I forget what day of the week it is after I just say the day of the week in the beginning of the video. And remember, if you guys want to talk, channel is here to let me know. Always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.